It's UATL, and as you could see here, we're used to the camera being on this side, but it's not on this side.
Yeah.
But as you can see here, we are wearing the same clothes as before. And Katie's just wearing the same shirt for the past 3 videos, but
whatever.
This is the same day. But today we're going to be doing a Brant Steel.net Hunger Games simulator, and a lot of people do that with all YouTubers.
So that's what we're going to do.
Let's introduce District 1 first.
Okay, if you don't know, we have one inanimate object, but we're going to get to that later.
District 1 is Dan and Phil
and UATL, which is us, if you didn't know.
And Dan and Phil are our favorites. So.
Yes.
District 2 is Zoella and Alfie.
So District 3 is Joe Sugg and Luis.
District 4 is Jim and Tanya Burr.
District 5 is Tyler Oakley and Bethany Mota. District
6 is Connor Franta and Miranda Sings.
Okay, here comes the inanimate object. So District 7 is Egg and Superwoman.
Yep, it's just an egg. District 8 is Marcus Butler and May Baby.
This is District 9. We have Ricky Dillon and Rosanna Pansino.
District 10, we have Rhett and Link and Hannah Hart.
District 11, Grace Helbig and PewDiePie.
And finally, District 12, we have Pentatonics and Mamrie Hart.
Let's get started.
As you can see, we're kind of running out of the ideas, so we had to do Pentatonics because... Okay. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Queen runs away from the cornucopia. Queen is Tyler Oakley, by the way.
Yes.
Egg grabs the backpack, not really realizing it's empty. All I see was like this egg like jumping up and down with the backpack on.
Yeah. That was the keyboard.
Ouch! I'm fine. Connor Franta and Joe Sugg fight for a bag. Joe Sugg gives up and retreats. UATL and Grace Helbig fight. Oh man, we gave up and retreat. UATL and Grace Helbig fight for a bag. UATL gives up and retreats. Alfie runs away from the cornucopia. Tanya snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Ro runs away from the cornucopia. Ro is Rosanna Pansino. Good Mystical Morning stays at the cornucopia for resources. May Baby stays at the cornucopia for resources. PTX snatches a pair of size. Luis runs away from the cornucopia. Miranda clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Yes, I have a first aid kit.
Awesome.
Oh, look at this first aid kit I've discovered. Yes.
I have to run away now.
Zoella and Marcus fight for a bag. Marcus gives up and retreats. Come on, Marcus.
Yay, Zoella.
Poods runs away with a lighter and some rope. Yeah! I did it! Oh my gosh, Bethany finds Lily hiding in the cornucopia and kills her. Superwoman! Mamrie runs away from the cornucopia. Jim runs away from the cornucopia. Hannah Hart stabs Ricky Dillon in the back with a trident.
What?
Dan and Phil take a sickle from inside this cornucopia.
What the heck is a sickle?
That's probably what Dan would say. Zoella travels to higher ground. May Baby is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Bethany diverts Grace Helbig's attention and runs away. Hannah Hart camouflages herself in the bushes. Luis receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Connor Franta runs away from Poods. Marcus searches for firewood. Queen receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. It's me. Jim hunts for other tributes. Tanya runs away from Alfie. Mamrie injures herself. Dan and Phil, Good Mythical Morning, and Egg hunt for other tributes. Miranda tries to spear a fish with a trident. Didn't she succeeded, so... Darn it! I didn't catch a fish.
No.
Joe Sugg and Ro fight UATL and PTX. Yes! UATL and PTX survive!
Yeah!
Give me 5.
But what about Joe Sugg and Ro?
No!
No!
Well, we killed them.
I'm sorry, Rosanna.
4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Oh no, they didn't die. Lily, Ricky Dillon, Joe Sugg, and Ro. Hannah Hart is unable to sleep a fire and starts without warmth. Okay. Hannah Hart is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Grace Helbig destroys Jim's supplies while he is sleeping. May Baby and Bethany huddle for warmth. They seem like good friends. Zoella sees a fire but stays hidden. Luis receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. UATL receives clean water from an unknown sponsor.
Where? Yeah! We both turned from the whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was one of you guys, so. I praise you.
Praise the Lord to our UATL friends.
Mamrie cries herself to sleep. Oh, Mamrie.
So sorry.
Miranda, Dan, and Phil, and GMM sleep in shifts. Okay.
Okay.
Poods, Alphys, Poods, Alfie, Marcus, and PTX tell each other's ghost stories to lighten the mood. Tanya sets off an explosive, killing Queen. No! Queen!
Tyler! It's Queen. Sorry. But I know who Queen is. Tyler Oakley, man. We're so
Connor Franco receives an explosive from an unknown
before
sponsor.
you guys
Stop! We're already at 5 minutes. We don't have enough time. And it's already night 1. Ed cooks his food before putting his fire out. UATL questions her sanity. Why?
Her sanity. It's both of us.
Sorry.
But we're hurt.
PTX strangles Egg with a rope. No!
How would you do that?
Mamrie attacks Jim, but he manages to escape. Hannah Hart injures herself. May Baby injures herself. Zoella, GMM, Grace Helbig, Alfie, and Tanya hunt for other tributes. Louise constructs a shack. Dan and Phil travel to higher ground. Connor Franta chases Poods. Bethany picks flowers. Marcus searches for a water source. Miranda injures herself. If you're wondering why I'm talking so fast, it's because this video is going to be really long. 2 Shannon's cannon shots can be heard in the distance. No, it's my 2 faves. Queen and Egg. Bethany, Maybaby, and Tanya discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Connor Franta is awoken by nightmares. Zoella tends to Alfie's wounds. Oh yeah, that's so cute. Poods destroys UATL supplies while they are asleep. Why, Poods?
I thought you were a PewDiePie.
Hannah Hart and Mamrie run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Well, yeah, they're sisters.
Yeah.
GMM, PTX, Marcus, and Miranda tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Louise thinks about home. Dan and Phil receive an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Jim is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Grace Helbig attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Poods receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Hannah Hart makes a slingshot. Maybaby begs for Mamrie to kill her. She refuses, keeping Maybaby alive. Why? PTX kills Good Mythical Morning as they try to run. Jim runs away from Zoella. UATL defeats Dan and Phil in a fight, but spares their life. Oh my god, thank god! I would not want to kill my idols.
Okay, so
Alfie collects fruit from a tree. Connor Franta constructs a shack. Louise makes a slingshot.
Wait, what do you mean UATL defeats Dan and Phil in a fight?
We beat them in a fight, but we spared their life.
Yeah!
Connor Franta constructs a shack. Louise makes a slingshot. Miranda begs for Marcus to kill her. He refuses, keeping Miranda alive. Tanya searches for firewood. Bethany receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Grace Helbig tries to feed a fish with a trident. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Rhett and Link.
No.
Marcus sets off an explosive, killing Maybaby, Dan and Phil, Tanya, and Louise. Dan and Phil! Jim, Connor Franta, Miranda, Alfie, and Mamrie sleep in shifts. PTX begs for UATL to kill him. They refuse, keeping PTX alive. But you tried to kill
Dan and Phil.
Did they?
Yeah.
I think they did. Bethany lets Zoella into her shelter. Hannah Hart loses sight of where she is. Grace Helbig passes out from exhaustance. Yes, Maddie. Pooch tries to sing himself to sleep. All alone in the Hunger Games. Mamrie practices her archery. Miranda attacks Jim, but he manages to escape. Yes, Jim, I have caught you. Oh no, Jim. Jim, stop running. PTX injures themselves. UATL tends to Grace Helbig's wounds. You better be thankful, Grace! Zoella, Alfie, Marcus, and Connor Franta, and Poods hunt for other tributes. Hannah Hart poisons Bethany drinks, but mistakes it for her own and dies. Oh my gosh! 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Maybaby, Dan and Phil. No. Tanya, Louise, and Hannah Hart. Bethany begs for Miranda to kill her. She refuses, keeping Bethany alive. Jim loses sight of where he is. UATL begs for Zoella to kill her, but she refuses, keeping UATL alive. Yes.
Thank you, Zoella.
Alfie, Grace Helbig, PTX, Poods, and Mamrie sleep in shifts. Marcus and Connor Franta sleep in shifts. Grace Helbig practices her archery. Alfie searches for a water source. Miranda discovers a cave. Connor Franta, Poods, Bethany, and PTX hunt for other tributes. Mamrie chases Jim. No! UATL unknowingly eats toxic berries. We died.
What?
We died. Zoella discovers a cave. Marcus receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. One cannon shot can be heard in the distance. UATL.
I can't believe we died.
No!
We never get farther than, like...
Yeah, but we did pretty good.
Yeah, day 5, man.
Connor Franchise awoken by nightmares. Miranda bashes Mamrie's head in with the mace. Yes, I has this mace. I'm dying, Mamrie. Grace Helbig, PTX, and Poots discuss the games that might happen in the morning. Alfie stabs Bethany when her back is turned.
What would Zoella think?
Zoella thinks about winning. That's what she thinks. It literally says Zoella thinks
I know,
about
and
winning.
I'm just like, what would Zoella think if Alfie killed Bethany?
About winning. Jim receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Marcus quietly hums.
What?
The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Grace Helbig, Poods, and Jim track down and kill Alfie. Zoella and Connor Franta work together to drown PTX.
What?
Miranda falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Marcus takes a staff leaning against the cornucopia. Marcus searches for firewood. Poods scares Grace Helbig off. Connor Franta stabs Jim with a tree branch. Zoella receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. I'm either rooting for Connor Franta or Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Mamrie, Bethany, Alfie, PTX, Miranda, and Jim. Proceed. Zoella, Marcus, and Poods cheerfully sing songs together. Grace Helbig loses sight of where he is. Connor Franta dies from hypothermia. No! Okay, let's go, Zoe. Marcus receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. No, Zoella died. Zoella's unable to convince Grace Helbig not to kill her.
No.
I'm gonna vote for Poods now.
Yeah, but Poods killed us, I thought. No, Poods killed Dan and Phil. What?
I don't know.
Yeah,
2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Connor Franta and Zoella. The 2 people we're rooting for, of course. Poods kills Marcus while he is sleeping. Oh! Grace Helbig dies from hunger. And the winner is Poods from District 11. Yes! Thanks, guys. This video is really long. I'm sorry.